You're finally ready. You've done everything right, and you want to buy your first home. Now you're trying to determine, am I going to be buying it during the winter or spring? What is the best? Today I'm going to go through the pros and cons of each, and by the end of it, you're going to figure out what is best for you. I'm going to go through the list of pros and cons of buying during the winter months. First off, you have less competition. That means more negotiating power. Winter typically brings fewer active buyers in Calgary. This can mean less pressure, more time to think, better leverage in negotiating, and reduced odds of bidding wars. Sellers are often motivated. Homes listed in winter usually belong to sellers who need to move. This opens doors for flexibility on price, faster possession, and conditional offers being accepted. You see the home in the harshest conditions. Winter exposes issues such as drafts, insulation problems, furnace performance, window efficiency. If a home handles winter well, it will likely perform even better during those summer months. A faster process with lawyers, inspectors, and lenders. Since this is typically a little bit of the off season, those individuals are able to pay more attention to you and your process, and you can get even better service. Now, some of the cons that you want to watch out for of buying during the winter. Less inventory. Your options shrink. If you're picky about location, layout, your choices may be a little more limited. Harder to evaluate the yard and the exterior. Snow covers the grading, landscaping, deck conditions, foundation visibility. This introduces just a little bit of uncertainty. Weather complicates showings and inspections. Shorter days, icy sidewalks, snow-covered roofs can make inspections that much trickier. Market psychology. Some buyers worry they may be overpaying just because it's wintertime. Now, this can be easily avoided if your agent is doing their due diligence, bringing strong comparables to the table, and analyzing anytime you're ready to put an offer in. Now that we've covered the winter, let's go through springtime. Pros of buying during spring. Large amount of inventory. Spring floods the market with new listings. You get more variety, more neighborhoods to compare, more renovated options, better chances of finding the one. Homes show better. You can evaluate the landscaping, deck or patio conditions, exterior siding, light exposure, and the real curb appeal. Spring simply show homes at their best. Market energy means clear price trends. Because activity is high, you see more comparables, prices stabilize faster, and you get a clear sense of the value. Families listing and moving. If you want a family-friendly neighborhood, spring brings the best selection, because once school is done and summer's around the corner, everybody knows that that is the time to get things done, because they don't want to be doing it during the school year or during those winter months. Now, the cons of buying during spring. This is the highest competition. Spring is peak season. Families, transfers, investors, and first-time home buyers all hit the market at once. This could mean multiple offers, higher prices, and less negotiating power. Emotional, fast-paced buying. Beautiful weather and a ton of listings create FOMO purchasing. Nobody wants to miss out on that opportunity that they think is never going to come up again. Buyers feel more pressure during spring. Sellers hold more power. When inventory moves quickly, conditions get stripped, prices rise fast, and negotiating leverage drops. Decision fatigue. Touring 6 to 8 homes in a day is common. it becomes very easy to overlook details when you're in a rush. At the end of the day, everything blends together and you can't remember which one you liked and which one you disliked. So winter versus spring, which is better for buyers? Winter is better if you want negotiating power, you're comfortable with fewer options, you prefer a calmer, slower market experience, you don't want to deal with bidding wars, you're okay with exterior features being a little less visible. Spring is better if you want the maximum number of homes to choose from. You need to evaluate the exterior accurately. You're comfortable competing. You want to see a neighborhood fully alive, or you're aiming to move in before summer. So quickly, before we wrap up, buyers in Calgary, winter equals opportunity plus leverage. Great for a budget conscious buyer or those who prefer less competition. Spring equals choice and maximum momentum. Best for buyers who value selection and are prepared for faster decisions. So if you want to sit down and figure out if this is the right time for you and you're ready to make the move, click the link in the bio, subscribe today, book a call with me. Thank you for watching.